It only didn't work because of b3. But Alireza trusts Magnus, grabs the pawn on e5 instead. And now Magnus is a pawn down, but the position is so nasty here for White's king.
And for some reason, it's Magnus who's on the front foot right now. It has to do with his piece activity. I don't know what's the best move in the position, but Magnus needs to find it. He's also going under the 2-minute mark right now. This is going to be wild territory, and I say that only because I think the first time in this match, it will also be Magnus Carlsen under time pressure.
Oh my, this is so crazy. He can infiltrate fully across the board here with his queen all the way down to the bottom left-hand corner, but you would abandon your king. The other moves, he can maybe bring the knight back and attack the queen and the bishop. That looks very natural to me. He can jump in either knight to attack the queen on the d3 square. He sits up. 140, he is now lower. The time, but look at the heart rate. 105. This is, Alireza Firouzja has to win this game.
He needs to convert this one. It's a triple digit on the heart right now for both these players. He comes in with the queen. There's home rank problems. A checkmate in one being threatened currently. Alireza needs breathing space for that king.
This is so unbelievably complicated. There is only one line to survive this attack right now. Alireza has to bring his knight back to c3. He's going to think that he's losing. But there are so many wild tactics on the board. 130 a player, he's found it. Now Magnus can jump in with his knight and give it, and he doesn't give the check. He doesn't give the check. He just wins a pawn.
He does, Magnus Carlsen, but now where is Alireza's attack on that black king is the question. How does he keep the pressure? Right now, it's still level material. It's 5-5 currently, but an absolutely wild position. The knight's looking at the white king. He still doesn't have a good way to create escape squares. Any pawn move on that right side is extremely weakening.
Yeah, what does he do? Can he grab the pawn on c7? But no, Alireza is now down 25 seconds on the clock, nearly 30% of his opponent's time.
Make a move, Alireza. He has to move, Levy.
If Alireza loses this game, he is going to lose this match. Magnus will have white in the next game. He's gone pawn to g3, attacking the knight.
But this is what we spoke about. It just leaves behind so many squares for the black knight to jump on. You could give a check on h3.
But Magnus isn't happy. I mean, he's also like, he's very distraught by this move. Will he find the best move? That was the best move. And now the queen is under attack, and you can't even take the knight.
You can't take the knight. The rook defends it. You have to fall back with the queen. Magnus getting ready to give a check on h3, and that's not any average check. The rook is ready, eyeballing that pawn on f2. That's going to be major pressure on Alireza's king, who's now gone into hyper bullet territory with 30 seconds.
No, this is an amazing under pressure performance from Magnus. The knight is in, and honestly,
the pawn at the center of the board is falling.
Yeah.
Levy, queen takes pawn next.
No, this is wraps. I mean, if Alireza survives this, it's truly a miracle.
And that was a head nod. Magnus knowing that this has to be close to his second win of the match. The king steps up, and Alireza trying to get the queens off the board to just avoid any checkmates.
But 20 seconds. It's really not even won a game on time here, but it's just amazing technique from Magnus.
It's been the story of this match so far, Levy.
Oh, g5. He's gonna mummify the bishop with g5. That is it. That is it for Alireza Firouzja.
That is beautiful geometry on the board right there. The bishop gets trapped, and he doesn't pick it up immediately. He's looking at the knight jump. There's a pawn hanging on g4. And Magnus has seen this all the way through. He sacrifices the rook, you pick that up, the knight takes it, the rook falls, and at the end of it, once the dust settles, it's Magnus Carlsen with 3 extra pawns and Alireza with 8 seconds on the clock.
Now he obviously will lose one of them, but it simply does not matter. I mean, there is a very small chance Magnus doesn't win this in a time scramble, but
Alireza could have an hour on the clock and he's not saving this one, Levy.
No, this is just b4, b3, this is easy. This is easy. And that's it. And that is it. Magnus Carlsen wins again.